Damn, wow. What a crazy fucking day.
It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Great content day.
Of course, Elon's still tweeting. Yeah, I guess so. And, wow. Tell Hassan the average Joe doesn't want to stream. We all just watch. Well, I'm just saying, I think that I'm talking about first in the context of streamers. But let's see if there's anything else I was going to look at, too. And where's the rest of these as well? And what is this here? Oh. So this person, again, do you remember this VTuber? He was, like, been complaining about me. And just in case...
So we'll go back to what we was on. But I mean, and I had been watching.
So this is Trump talking about it himself.
So we've done a great job. Elon knew that. Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up in campaign for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway, even if the governor ran, the real governor, not the governor from Minnesota, he's a sick puppy, that guy. That poor guy, I feel sorry for him. But they made a bad choice with him. But if you pick Shapiro or anybody else, I spoke to him recently about his house being set on fire, which was terrible.
That was bad.
But if they picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won by a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars. And it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have we want to be able to sell.
Elon posted that's a lie on X. Well, let me just go through this first. I don't know.
When that was cut, and Congress...
I'm not sure. Like, how could I know what he knew?
Wanted to cut it. Right. He became a little bit different.
But even more so, I think, in this case, at least in what he's saying, that's more right. I would much want to have the option of a lot of different types of cars. Of course, personally, I do like electric cars. My next car is going to be a Tesla. But, it has nothing to do with politically or Elon himself. I just like the car. I had 2 Priuses before, But yeah, I just I also don't think that it should be mandatory that everyone, they have to get the car. There's a lot of people who like trucks. There's a lot of people who like, So you do see car companies begin to shift and make sure that they manufacture gasoline cars or EV cars, shall I say, alongside of their gasoline cars. But yeah, a little EV lack ain't that bad. But yeah, no, I don't think it should be mandatory. So in this case, I actually agree with Trump. I don't know why much is tripping out though, because I like Elon too. I like him for his science and business acumen. I care, as you know, deeply about space. So everything that he has going on to deal with that, I think is incredible, right? But yeah.
And I can understand that, but he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next.
Boy, did he call it. He called it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, all right, let's go.
But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Mr. President, did he, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is the guy you put in charge of cutting spending. Do people not take him seriously about spending now? Are you saying this is all sour grapes?
No, he worked hard, and he did a good job. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there, and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office, and he's got nice offices too.
Come on, man.
Oh, God. I think Trump thinks that Trump is assuming that Elon is crashing out about this, but he's just going to get over it in, like a month, and it's just, going to be business as usual. That's what it seems like to me. Yeah.
But there's something about this when I was telling the chancellor.
I don't
this
think
is
he's really
where
taking it that
people
seriously.
come in here, even from Germany. They come in and they walk into the Oval Office, and it's just a special place. It's,
Yeah.
you know, World War I, it started and it ended here, and World War II, and so many other things. Everything big comes right from this beautiful space. It's now much more beautiful than it was 6 months ago. A lot of good things are happening in this room, and I'll tell you, he's not the first. People leave my administration, and they love us, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become hostile.
Is that right?
I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but we have it with others too. They leave,
Yeah.
and they wake up in the morning, and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it and you'll let us know. Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically what Trump said. And then Elon said, without me, Trump would have lost the election. The Democrats would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. I don't understand, I don't know who's right and who's wrong with this. I have no idea. Elon Musk and Trump, no one predicted this would have happened.
Now, the one thing I would say, sorry to have your mouth paused like that, my guy, but the one thing I would notice that I don't think I've heard anyone else say, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, guys, but if you know me, I've been on the track of all sorts of things for many decades now. And if you know, like I know, about that black guy, he said his son did it, but it was very random. And it was only like about, a week or two ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago? Maybe he's been compromised. Let me shut up. See, I'll be wondering, man, why I ain't made it yet. It's because I talk like this. I think they've been scoped me out. Stuff I used to say when I was really buck wild, especially on stage. Like, hey, man, we is not finna let this dude get no kind of glow up. I'm paranoid. We not finna let him get no type of glow. We just gonna keep him suppressed. Fuck that. All right. Anyway, so I think yeah. And then next thing you know, or at least within a week or so, begins the spaz outs. So it's just interesting to me.
No one could have predicted that Elon Musk and Trump would eventually have a falling out and a crash out on each other. Nobody knew this would happen. This is a surprise, I think, to everyone, okay? And so let's go ahead and take a look at it, and we'll see why. Elon Musk's claim to support was pivotal in Donald Trump's 2024 election win, sparking a...
You know what I know? I think that a lot of people were expecting this to happen. I mean, even Kat said it to me today. She was like, it was inevitable that it was going to happen. It was inevitable that it was going to happen. So... yeah, I mean, I think people were, but the timing of it and what he's saying and how it's coming out is pretty stark. Granted that it was all good just a month ago.
Public dispute. So was Elon Musk's support of Trump very important? The main thing that was important actually wasn't Elon Musk supporting Trump. It was Elon Musk buying Twitter. This is something that I can say with certainty.
Right.
If Elon did not buy Twitter, I do not think Trump would be the president. Right?
That's true.
I actually think that buying Twitter was a timeline-changing event.
I agree.
It was a genuine 100% timeline-altering event. And whether Elon supporting Trump what changed it, or whether him giving the money changed it, I think that's harder to say. But I think that buying Twitter... and again, also, by the way, he would have never supported Trump and he would have never given him the money if he didn't buy Twitter, right? And so it had to be either all three or zero. But I do think that 100% buying Twitter was a massive shift.
Otherwise,
and I think that shift, buying Twitter, caused a shift in the entire internet, right? Because like now you have companies that are talking about free speech again. They were never talking about free speech back in the day. They were talking about censorship, misinformation, and empathy-based fucking moderation. Be interesting to see what Republican lawmakers do now. I know lawmakers say they should side with President Trump or Elon. Oh, and some food for thought as they ponder this question. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I will be around for 40 more years. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know why. Like, how is this even a fucking sides issue? Like, in my opinion, I think it's pretty fucking obvious that it's a bad idea and it's not good that you can have a bill and there's like 50 things in the same fucking bill. Yeah. Like, this is a problem. Like, really? Yeah. Like, how is this even a conversation? Yeah, I don't know. Who do you guys think is right in this? Is Elon right or Trump?
And I think even more so, you got to think about everyone in the world is watching this. Putin's watching this. Kim is watching this. All the chancellors, Macron, all the world leaders. And they sitting back like, this guy's like crazy. I told you, the Americans, this shit. And, Elon's technically, I guess he's technically African American. South African American, oddly enough, but technically, realistically, he's South African. I think they're even starting to be like, okay, he needs to be investigated. His whole migrant status, his immigration status, like, jeez, coming at his head, which is expected. Like, but it's proponents on both sides, and I think it's just ugly. I think it's a very bad look for us to be having a. I think it's a bad look, man. There's no way that this is not affecting the way both of them are looking. It's affecting Tesla. I think Tesla has been hit. I want to say maybe like 20 points today. I think they dropped down 20 points or something. Let me look. I'm pretty sure. I was just looking at it. Right. So, sheesh. So now it's down. That's crazy. Yeah. So actually, 47. It was down 47.35 at close. That's crazy. We'll close this way. Yep. Right before 4, it really dropped all the way down to 275, but it kind of came back up to 284, which is still half of what it was at its peak. I think at the peak, December 20 of 2024, that was about the highest it's ever been. 463 a share. Now it's 284, so half the value in a matter of 6 months. Oh, that's crazy. And selfishly, I hope it stays like this for a little second. He gets those prices up. There's some incentives, bonuses, price values drop, because then I can get a Tesla. As long as people just don't start destroying or keep destroying them. I keep that 40 on me. Wish somebody would. I don't wish that at all. Not gonna would for me or you.
What do you guys think? Yeah, how do you guys feel about it?
That's wild.
Elon? I kind of feel like he is too, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now I know
alpha amongst alphas. But the reality is, you have to accept it from day one. If you're doing this, you have to understand that Trump is the alpha, not you, in this setting. And it's unfortunate because this happens on sports teams, this happens in families, this happens in countries, this happens in a lot of different places. It doesn't mean the alpha is not going to stumble and make mistakes. It doesn't mean that the bill is a good bill. It could mean you're right, that the bill sucks. But it means he's the alpha. You have to save the respect of the alpha. You have to save that image of the alpha. Privately, you say, this fucking sucks. You don't do it this way.
Yeah. I agree.
You don't do it this way because there's a lot of people that are innocent family people that are right now. Like, you just don't do it this way. This is not a good move. It's not a good move. And
I think
you know
it's
what happened the last 4 years. If you put the most important people the last 4 years, number one is Trump. Number two is Elon. What he did with X. He's right there, but you're not the guy. You're not the guy, and that is the challenge here. And unfortunately, this is where we are today, folks. Anyways, wanted to do an emergency podcast with you guys. For those of you guys that joined us, awesome. Thank you. If you
Yeah, it's wild, man. We're gonna keep going. I mean, not right now in this moment, as you see, it's starting to pop up all over the place. But I think we just kind of have to wait and see what's gonna happen next. World's richest man versus the world's most powerful man. That's crazy. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work.